Well, the rigors of a great playoff series, it leads to this moment, Game 7. Do or do not. There is no try in this game. If you fail to win, the season is over. Season 8 is finished if we cannot claim victory. Makarov has completely flipped the series on its head. It's gone in favor of the Buffalo Sabres for the last few games. They did take a huge, commanding win in Game 6. There was nothing that could be done to prevent the offense of the Buffalo Sabres from igniting. But I'm running my 1-3-1 trap, and I've explained it in the past. I feel the 1-3-1 trap is a little cheap against this AI because it's something that you can definitely exploit against the AI. But this is a Game 6, or Game 6, this is Game 6. This is a Game 7, and I said it in Game 6, that anything goes in a Game 7. And I believe that. I have that mentality that anything goes for my team in a do-or-die Game 7 situation, and on home ice, no less. I didn't mean to flip that on the net. I'm a little bit nervous if we can't get this done. It'll be an embarrassing loss in round 1 for us to the Sabres. However, it would come in 7 games, meaning that we force the opponent to have to beat us in as many games as is possible in the series. That puck is back to center ice. Yeah, double team. Let's go. Bash Brothers time, son. Let's get into it. You touch my teammate, you touch me. That's the way I feel about things right now. Don't push my limits. And I want to make sure that I plugged in the computer that is recording the video into the power supply so it doesn't die mid-recording. I can't have that happen. That would be really embarrassing, especially if we have a big Game 7 and then the recording dies. Oh, and by the way, I'm recording this 2 days ahead of the real-life trade deadline day. And, well, there's some really spicy things happening on the NHL trade deadline front. As I got to focus on this offensive possession we got going on right now. Dumoulin has hit the net as well with a shot on the one-timer from the point. So it's ahead of trade deadline day. A lot of interesting information coming out of the NHL, and especially as it relates to my team, the Carolina Hurricanes, who are expected to be quite busy entering the trade deadline. This is a good year to buy in for the Hurricanes. Go all in, buy at the deadline, commit to going on a deep postseason run, as they have done a few times in the last handful of seasons. But there's been one team and one man standing in the way. Sergei Bobrovsky and the Florida Panthers, 2 of the last 3 years, have prevented the Hurricanes from reaching the Stanley Cup final. And the interesting part about Sergei Bobrovsky is he is reportedly on the trade block. And the Hurricanes are rumored to be interested. So I'm going to say this, and this isn't really going to matter, I guess, when this video gets uploaded. It will be uploaded well beyond the conclusion of the trade deadline. We'll know what has happened by the time this video goes live. But I'll tell you what would be funny. I don't think that Bobrovsky to the Hurricanes is going to happen. I don't. But it would be hilarious if it did, just because he's been the guy that they have run into 2 of the last 3 years that has shattered all their hopes and dreams of making the Stanley Cup final, eliminating the Hurricanes in the Eastern Conference final. So I know that it's not exactly a relevant subject to the video at hand. I'll get back to that in a moment, but I do want to point out what an interesting time this is, the trade deadline is. I talked about this as well in the... What was I recording when Jake Guentzel got acquired by the Hurricanes? I talked about the Guentzel trade when I was recording whatever series I was doing at that time. I want to say it was the Washington Capitals series. But anyway, the deadline is a really exciting time, as it very rarely has been for Hurricanes fans for the last couple of years and dating back to the last few decades. I remember the days when they used to be sellers. It was awful. I hated deadline day because it was like, well, there's nothing exciting going to happen. We're definitely not acquiring any players. Now it's a question of, will the Hurricanes make a big move? Who might they acquire? Bobrovsky's name is thrown in there now. That makes it exciting. And he would just be purely a rental. I thought the Jake Guentzel trade at the deadline a few years ago was the exact right move. I thought it was the right trade. It was just and it was the right player. It was just the wrong time. And just so if anyone's curious about what even happened, so the Hurricanes made the trade for Guentzel. But when the offseason happened after that postseason finished, where they had Gensel, they didn't. Hold on, I'm going to have to hold on to this thought because we are going to score! Su Kai-Ming! Did he just score a Kucherov goal? A no-look. Slide it 5-hole. And it comes shorthanded, 4th of the playoffs. Big game performer, Mr. Singaporean Sidney Crosby. I mean, I also have another nickname for him, Sidney Crosby Asian Man. We'll call him that as well. So anyway, back to the Gensel discussion. It was the right player. It was just the wrong time for the Hurricanes. When the offseason, when they approached the offseason, they had multiple players that they had to re-sign. 2 of them being Seth Jarvis, and I believe they had to re-sign Jacob Slavin. So obviously, Slavin was a player that was a priority. Jarvis as well was a priority. That was a nice move. That was a second nice. I'm Su Kai-Ming, big time performer in the epic games in a Game 7. Holy crap. So anyway, the reason that they stalled on the contract negotiation with Jake Gensel is because they didn't know if they would have any cap space as they were still negotiating the contracts with Slavin and Jarvis. Of course, we know now they would have had enough cap space after they signed the contracts with Slavin and Jarvis. And that's why they never actually got to an agreement with Jake Gensel. He actually wanted to be here. He wanted to stay. But the Hurricanes took way too long in their negotiations, and Gensel said, you know what, I'm just going elsewhere. If we're going to continue to halt the negotiations or whatever, however you want to describe it, on a contract, if we're not going to have a reasonable conclusion on this contract negotiation situation, I'm out of here. So that's really on I believe that that's fully on ownership and management at the time. Which also we were the manager, the general manager was Don Waddell at the time, which he did a lot of great things for the Hurricanes. This is so irrelevant to the Canadian series we're doing here, but anyway, I'm just talking about the deadline and what my thoughts were on the Gensel acquisition. I just thought it was the right move. It was absolutely the right move. But anyway, you know, the right move would be is to get some more goals and get some more insurance offensively speaking, because I can tell you right now that one goal is not going to be enough to win this game. The Sabres will come through at some point. The big change in this series, the biggest thing the Sabres have done in this series is they abandoned Hackett after Game 1. They went with Hackett as their Game 1 starter, and they abandoned that decision-making real quick. I just missed. I had a nice move into the middle, but I just couldn't hold on to it. Eller on the back check. He promptly disrupted that play. Murphy in the shot lane. Gergensen's had a prime opportunity on the weird angle carom off the end boards, knocked away by Eller. We're playing excellent D. Just get on the boards for me. There you go, Kamayev. Okay, is he coming off on the line change? Nice move by Kamayev. All right, windmill move inside the blue. Kamayev across. Ming, one knee shot, one-timer, does not go. We're going to funnel that off the boards down low for Stromwall. In front it goes again. Ming to one knee for a second time. He's trying to look like Patrick Kane on the ice. Not just Sidney Crosby, but we got a little bit of Patrick Kane flavor to these shots here from Su Kai-Ming. It's played toward a stickless Sabres player. The player is Kumala, who is stickless on the ice. That's Stromwall. Stromwall shoots, but he can't get it toward the glove side. Ming has the retrieval. 360 spin, shoots off the pad. Man, I'll tell you what, Su Kai-Ming, first star of the game right now, and he's going to moon the Buffalo netminder, pull the pants down and moon him right in front of the goal crease. You deserve to. The game you've had so far, look at this. He's had, I think, 4 shots on goal for the game now. All of them have been grade A shots on net. He could have scored on any of these chances. It's just been the better goaltending by Makarov. Severson low to the 5-hole. It was saved by Makarov. He got the legs sealed quickly enough on that one. Kohlberg with a good stick, and he gets the body up into the Buffalo forward. That'll be a nice move at center ice. We've seen some spinorama moves so far from the Canadiens holding the puck. Subban will get it and should rim it up the boards. That was not a good carom. I knew Buffalo would score. I didn't think it would be something like that. There's no harm, no foul on the part of PK Subban on this goal. I'm on the replay. Look at this. He's going to rim it. It's the right play. Oh, my defense partner, Damon Severson, watch this. He swats it right to Joel Armia. Now, to be fair to Severson as well, here, Price should have had the short side locked down on that goal. That's a massive goal in this game. That's understated. We basically gave them a freebie on that play. And it's no fault of anyone's. It's certainly not my fault, and it's not PK Subban's fault. If anyone's fault, it's Damon Severson. But even then, Price should have had the short side. What are we doing? Max Pacioretty, what are we doing? You need to go play on the third line again. Was that the last game that we pushed Pacioretty to the third line? Good blocks in front. Murphy just kind of spun with it. He didn't have any speed, of course. He got that puck in an awkward position. Do not give up anything in the slot area. Oh my goodness, that deflection scared the daylights out of me. And the problem with Price is if he has a stinker of a game here, and it's not that he's having a stinker of a game either. That was just a really weird, fluky goal that the Sabres scored. But if he does have a fluker of a game, I cannot turn to my backup goaltender. I can't trust Olberg against this Sabres team. I just can't. I saw it in the last game. They've held the puck hostage in the attacking zone. I'm going to ice it. They held the puck hostage for way too long in our end of the rink. I got to get it out, even if I ice it. So I can't change. I don't know why I'm trying to change, but I can't change. Watch this. I'm going to come out of this recording session. I'm going to check my notifications, and something will have gone down for the Hurricanes on the trade front. And I'll have to freak out about it after the recording is done. There we go, Pacioretty, and we just need to dump this in. We're really slow right now. We'll dump it in on goal. That would have been crazy. The craziness has not ended tonight. Come on, Max Pacioretty. Brad Marchand taking the penalty. Well, our one goal came shorthanded in this game. I'm just trying to find something to be optimistic about. Marchand does not agree with the call, or he's upset certainly about something. Maybe he feels that Myers sold it. He got traded today, by the way. Tyler Myers, I believe, got traded to Dallas? Is that where he went? Oh, come on, Subban. We got to win these one-on-one battles. Hard on the puck. Use those muscles. Ming. He got out-muscled by Tyler Myers, the aforementioned Myers. Subban gives it right back to the Sabres player that skates the puck in here. Pressure is on Grigorenko. He's going to shoot. He's going to get a blocker side. Saved by Carey Price. This is it. We have got to make some changes defensively. This isn't working. Subban, I'm going to try to feed it to LeBlanc. We're having a tough time coming through neutral. Ming adding to his shot on goal totals for this game. It's a shame that it's just the one. What's funny to me is the one goal that he got is a bit of a fluke. That was a bit of a fluke play as well. That'll go down the rink. That will just hop probably micrometers wide of the post. It's knocked back in by Louis LeBlanc on the forecheck. Sabres should maintain possession and skate this out. They should get out of the zone without any harm. And it's lots of passing, creative passing between the Sabres. You were our own worst enemy on that play. That was a really bad play by Tamernis. Almost cost us a goal. Laliberte, he's poke check, stick lifted twice from LeBlanc, stolen out of the air by Makarov. LeBlanc's going to get back to this. Yeah, that's a very awkward position to be in if you're LeBlanc, and we don't have any forechecking help because everyone's in a neutral zone trap. And the trap has not done much to slow down the Sabres' attack so far in this game. Okay, go with it, Marchand. You can make up for your penalty here. Turn, fire. Yep, I'll try that right up by the ear, but 0.4 of a second. There's nothing you can do on the face-off. The puck is going to drop, and the horn's going to sound. And we're going to be done with period number 1. This is my player of the game. In my heart, this is our captain. I shouldn't say that because I'm sure Matt Duchene is listening somewhere on the bench. I'm wearing the C. You think Sukai Ming is your captain? He probably will be the captain. And that will be it. 20 minutes down, 1-1 tie on the scoreboard. It should not be that way, but that's how the game has fallen so far. We'll get a couple of replays. How many of these replays are going to be Sukai Ming? That's the goal that he scored. Kind of a fluke if you ask me, but there were multiple shots he had in that period that easily could have beaten Makarov clean. This one, a fluke. The fluke of all flukes that we've seen so far in this series. We put the biscuit on the net in that period. We outshot them 17-9 in period number 1. That was not necessarily my strategy coming in, but we put Makarov to the test in the game. Certainly Sukai Ming has. I'm going to rim this. It's a shame that my teammate did not read that play. That would have been great if we had a forward covering at the point where Subban was and where he passed that to. Dumped in by Buffalo. That's a collision waiting to happen with Armia, but the problem is we've gotten defensively out of position looking for that body check, and we're going to go to the box. Third time in the game. We just can't help ourselves. The stick infractions continue. Oh. I'm beating myself up a little bit over these penalties. I do have 87 on the ice for these penalty kill situations. We're going to try to get him the puck when it makes sense, if it's feasible. Dumoulin, you got to skate to this. We're going to skate it as far as we can, dump it in, give up on that forecheck to Murnus. You're a defenseman. Get back on your proper positioning. Inside the dots. They can have it wide, but inside the dots positioning on D. Oh my God, they've actually connected on that pass. Brilliant effort from the AIs, but we're going to try and go our way with Sukai Ming. That's one move. Shooting, it's low. Ming could not collect the rebound, but he's having the game of his life. Making it a prime, this is a prime watch for me. I mean, could you imagine watching this kid? He is playing like he is on a different planet tonight. Ming and Marchand are involved in the action offensively. This is the greatest shorthanded unit I've ever put together. Oh, that shot's coming from the point. I try not to screen my goaltender. Weston with a whack at it. That's in on the pad of Price. And both guys kind of stumbled over each other. We got to get this down the rink. It's fired wide of the goal. Knockdown play just at the trapezoid by Makarov. That shot goes off the pad and springs out in front. Okay, you can see what's going on. The kind of crazy action on display here. What a play by Ryan Murphy. Airlifted out of the zone. Down the rink at the end of the penalty kill, not an icing. Good board play by Marchand. There's honestly so much happening, I can't keep up. But that was a successful PK situation on the ice for us. Eller to the boards. He played it away from some physical contact, so that helped him out. Puck is poked free again. Crushing Armia. I don't know how Armia is still in one piece in this game. There's been so many times that I have called a body check on Joel Armia, and he still gets up from it every single time. Eller goes wide with it. Toward the back door, that'll be knocked down. Weston is skating past the loose puck that was available on the ice there. There's just so much happening. My brain can't keep up right now. Up to Jalmerson. So we got a chance for the drop pass. That was a toe drag. I mean, it was a nice toey. Jalmerson, puck shield, short side. No way in hell was that happening. Yep, and we'll keep it in, down low. I don't know why we went to Monahan with this. In front. Just give Saboka the breakaway for free, you freaking numbskull. Great back check there from Dumoulin. It's a short signer. I mean, off the post. I don't know how that doesn't go in. Dumoulin pokes at it. To Murnus. Cover Price. I'm about to have a heart attack with these possessions, man. I'm not built for a Game 7. I'm not built for a Game 7 like this. How did they not score this goal? I mean, it hit Dumoulin. I think it hit Dumoulin and then off the post and out. That's a break and a half. I'm loving the game that Sukai Ming is building. He literally has his DNA. Oh, come on. What a shot. Tyler Myers, he's going to punch someone in the ass with that celebration. He's fired up about that goal. That's his first of the playoffs. He's making a big difference on that. Right down the half wall and just rips one. Far side on Price over the blocker. A well-placed shot by the Buffalo defenseman. Through the traffic as well. Well, you just got to go get it even. Just got to get it even. So as I was trying to say before that goal was scored, you know, Sukai Ming has his DNA all over this game. Is that the right way we want to phrase that? That's blocked wide off the stick of who else? Sukai Ming. He's rolling out. He's nowhere to be found. Stafford's been... They just penalized Subban for a body check, didn't they? They just penalized PK Subban, didn't they? I want a replay of what Subban did, because I'll tell you, it is nowhere near as bad as what I've seen from the Buffalo Sabres. Unreal. What is this penalty? It's going to be elbowing, isn't it? This is an egregious call on the ice. Where in the world is that a penalty? And his elbow wasn't even up. That's the worst part about that call. We got to go do it shorthanded again. Duchesne losing it. Oh my God, I'm gonna have a conniption fit now. I'm gonna have a freaking conniption fit. Collapsing D now. It just feels like it's so tough to get goals on Makarov. And for them to score, right? That's why we have to win the faceoffs. Come on, Duchesne. I'm starting to lose it. I'm starting to lose it a little bit here. Got to take Tyler Myers out of the game. Is that him? I don't care. I don't care who it is. Never mind. I was trying to start a fight up there. I need to play calm, get composed, get my head back in the game. You have a guy named Su Kai Ming on your team. Everything goes on the net. We're just going to try that method again. Turn, fire. Get over there and put some pressure on. We need to get a turnover. Are we running the 2-3-4 check? I just don't see it working. I don't see it working. Right now, that was Armia again. Where are you skating, Dumoulin? Oh my God, you guys are a bunch of nutsack titties. That misses wide. Kamayev actually leaves it for Weston. Weston to the interior. Weston pumps again off of a Sabres player. And man, the frustration kicking in for me, man. Go help him out, Jalmerson. Puck's got to be. Jeez. Oh my God. I'm gonna throw my controller at the television in a second, man. If this continues, Jalmerson to the interior. Shoot. Saved by Makarov. Start something. Start something. Get some fire in your belly. Let's play with some attitude here, guys. No, you don't do that after the whistle. That's not acceptable, Zadorov. I'm spamming the punch. I'm spamming the button. I'm spamming this. Well, that was just not fair. He gets to take down Marchand in that fight. He started that whole nonsense. Well, this is a chance for me to just cool off for a second. We need some offense. I need a goal. It seems as if Makarov is just going to be purely unbeatable in this game. That's the guy that can get it done, Su Kai Ming. I'm telling you, if we're trailing by 2 in the third period, I'm going to move Ming and double shift him. And I'm going to put him on the first line and double shift Ming. So someone's going to not get any shifts. The amount of bullshit I've been putting up with in this game is unbelievable. I just had to get a shot on goal there, and I wanted it to be with none other than Su Kai Ming. That's a trip. How is that not a trip right there? That's a hook. That's a hook. Oh, we still have possession. No, we don't anymore, but we're going to be on the power play. We need this. I feel like just straight skating right at the defense is not the way to go. We're going to have to slow and vary our speed when we get the puck in, and that's what I was trying to do with Monahan. Now, the issue is some of my guys on the ice straight up feel like they're skating in quicksand. It's awful. The harder I try to push with some of these guys, the slower they skate. Murphy. Well, that's a chance that we needed. Back up the boards. You got help from Eller. All right, let's try to work it out. Up top. Down low. Murphy. Change with me, Duchesne. Shot. I mean, it's just, it's immaculate what he's doing in the goal crease. It's not even fair. Nice moves by Pacioretty. Through the seam. Murphy. Another shot. I don't know if that got blocked, but that's it. Change it up. Different unit. Different unit. All together. What a pass that was. I mean, I know that it was a tough play for Kamayev, but what a pass that was to find him. Not even fair. He's just skating straight at me. He doesn't even have to change his line. He just skates straight at me and still pushes my guy off the puck. All right, where's Ming's up there, but we missed Kamayev icing. Just getting frustrated with the game right now. I had to smack my couch. I'm just getting frustrated. It's just brewing over for me, man. Skate, Kamayev, skate. Got Ming. Windmill. That's not a windmill, but I don't need it to be. I mean, the puck was just bouncing. It's right there. Myers down the rink. It's an icing. That's big because it is an icing on Buffalo. Let's get first line, first deep here. I don't want to see what Foligno has done in this game. I don't care. I'm getting agitated. Getting a little bit agitated. Big win. Subban. Okay. I'm just trying to see what is Buffalo going to get me here. Nice move by Subban. Just got to get that space. Shoot. Oh, my God. It's just not falling for any of my guys. Severson. And that's a hook. All right, we're going to draw another power play. That was some creative play to keep the puck down the boards, draw another penalty. It's got to be the Sukai Ming unit. Go right back out there. You know what? Get the first power play D on the ice. That's going to have Subban out there too, I think. Ming, I need this right here. 87. Go get after it. He kept it alive. Way to keep it in. Down low. Stromwall. There it is. Malte Stromwall on the power play. Ming drew a player to him to get the tie-up, and we just skated right in front of the net. I didn't know if I could breathe on that power play. That'll be the first of the playoffs for the former Hurricane that we've seen plenty of times in the East Final. He is now on the other side of it with the Canadiens taking on the Sabres in this round, scoring a crucial goal in Game 7. There is life within this team before the intermission. It's tough going down 2 goals, and especially with them scoring that goal that they scored immediately on that power play from Myers. Oh, we hit the freaking crossbar. Up to the point, shoot it back down low, just create chaos. Create chaos. I don't mind going back to the point, immediate shot, create rebounds, chaos in front, knock down. God knows. Price's play does not leave me inspired or confident. Yep, that's us. That's us right there, Kohlberg. That's us. Kohlberg. Backhander on. Tamurnis, that was an aggressive pinch. Icing, but they're going to negate the icing. Nope. Nice stick by Tamurnis, man. Everybody's all over the place right now. And this is why it's bad. Go. Come with me now, brother. Shoot. Up into the glove. That'll be covered. Yes, make sure. Oh my God, man. When they get a just emblazed shift like that, it just drives me nuts. Because then the puck's going all over the place. They've got control of the game, and I can't get it back. All you have to do is go back and look at the Toronto Maple Leafs series from Season 2 and how there were so many times where, despite my best efforts, we just couldn't control the puck or control the game. We got Subban on a bench. He was way down the rink. Penalty coming up. Are you kidding me? Armia. I just need you to make a save, Price. I just need you to make a damn save in your life. Catch and release. Instant goal. Who scored it? Grigorenko or some numb shit? I don't even know. And now we're back in the same hole that we were. Sukai Ming's getting double shifted. It's got to happen. It's got to happen. And of course, I'm not going to be the first man to get to this. This is what happens, man. I bump up the AI, and this is the kind of gameplay that I get out of it. What a bullshit call as well, and the delayed penalty on that one as well. And we are going to go into the intermission trailing by a goal. All right, it comes down to this. I'm double shifting Ming, and we need to probably be more of a forechecking team. We probably just need to forecheck more. All right, patch ready. It's just gonna be short side. Okay, well, I couldn't get that to go. Good play by Ming. Ming is going to be getting that first line and second line time. The odd man out. I already forgot who the odd man out. There's a player that is sitting for this team. All right, patch ready. It's time for you to go. Time for you to show up in the big moments in the games, and we are within one. What a snipe by 67. I can breathe for a little bit. We're full attack. We don't need to be now. We're within one. And that's the bump up for Ming. Might have given that line a little bit of juice. You have to respect the skill on that line now. It's Pacioretty with Ming and Duchesne. Who is the Holland? Holland is the odd man out of the lineup. He is sitting for the rest of the game. He was on my fourth line right wing, if you want to know about it. I moved Marchand to the third line with Eller just to try and spread it around a little bit there. It's not a demotion for Marchand, but this team needs a lift. And the lift that we need is in the form of number 87. So 63, let's go. You're on the third line now. Toe drag move. Marchand. Okay, probably a few too many dekes there from Brad Marchand, but I like it. Over to Severson. That was not supposed to be a shot, but I'll take it. It tested Makarov. That's going to be a goal. We just can't let them skate in and shoot like that. They're going to score at will if we let them do that. It's Game 7. F you. Right in the face, McNabb. I got to start dodging or blocking. So whatever. Just knock me out. Who cares? Knock my teeth into the back of my throat. I don't give a damn anymore. Just end it. God, this game is so screwed with the fight difficulty. Whatever. I did what I wanted to do in a Game 7. Screw your goaltender. Kick his ass all the way back to Buffalo. Oh, man, the rage is coming out in me now. Get out of my way. Drop pass for Tamernis. What the hell happened there? Of course, it had to get blocked. And, of course, they can push on my players, and it's not interference. Push on my players, they don't have the puck. Foligno. Ooh, that was a dangerous play for Subban. Toe drag, move around. Up to Duchesne. Now you skate it wide. Kick it. Punch it. Nope. They're on me as soon as I have it. We almost had Pacioretty almost clutched up. Back down low. Pacioretty. Look out. Pacioretty, he's got the shot right now. Ming. Want to move. Ming! Oh, my God. Board play. Something. Of course, oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. And Weston comes right into that play when I didn't need him to. Get out of my way. Ming. Couldn't release the shot. Monahan can! We're tied! Oh my God! We were just kind of playing around with that, hoping we could get through the defense. I got a fortunate bounce. My fourth line center scores. And guess who was involved in it? Number 87, Su Kai Ming. Gets an assist on this goal. We got to go short side on Makarov. That's the book on the goaltender right there. Short side titties. Some great play in the attacking zone would really calm and soothe my nerves. Good pressure by Kohlberg. We're still running that. That should be a fight. That should, honestly, someone should fight for that. But, you know, the way that the fights have gone for us so far tonight, maybe we should stay out of the fights. Weston, I don't have an option. They're really taking my breakout away. So let's do the classic. Now I can kind of play my game here. Weston, you want to take that down the wall? Weston between the defenders. Shooting, but it's going to get blocked. That is played by Lasso. We got a board play here. Force them out. Flush them out. Man, intensity of a tie game situation right now at this stage of the game. Nice play by Murphy. This is going to be shutdown hockey the rest of the way for the Canadiens. We have got to keep it shut down. Dump in. I know we don't do that very often here, but we're going to dump this one in. Good forecheck by Kamayev. Oh, what the hell was that? And now it's loose and free for Hjalmarsson. He keeps the puck alive on the boards. My God. I mean, every inch of territory has to be earned right now. What a hip check on Grigorenko. That's what you get for scoring the goal earlier in this game. That's a penalty. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I don't want to drop the gloves. I'm going to take my power play. Gergensons, you can go sit in the box. You can cry about it. Wipe the makeup off your face. Wipe the eyeliner off your eyes, the makeup off your face as the tears run down your cheeks in the box. because I'm about to hail the puck in the back of the net. That's what's about to happen right here. Kiss those sweet cheeks goodbye, baby. Oh my God, LeBlanc, just destruction from Tyler Myers on that hit. He didn't even have a chance to react. That's been the case in this series. They have heavily out-hit our team. Drop pass, LeBlanc. What happened on that play? Would that have been a legal goal? Oh, kept in by Tamernis. Tamernis walks middle, shooting. I don't know if that was even a glove save. It's whacked back in by LeBlanc. Now Duchesne, he tries a wrapper. We take a penalty. It's a stick infraction. I want to explain myself why this is a penalty. I was trying to look at the puck comes up towards Subban. I went for the stick lift so he couldn't get to the puck first, and we end up slashing Kumala. So Subban negates the power play with 1:15 remaining on it. So we'll get 1:15 of 4-on-4. What a move by Ryan Murphy. All right, let's go, Monahan. You have a clutch goal in this game. Oh my God, that was some nifty 360 no scope vibes. But Grigorenko has it on the play from Makarov. Grigorenko wide. We're going wide with it with Damon Severson. Stick lift. Board play. Yep. Murphy from behind the net. Dangerous move to slide middle with that deke, but that's fine with me. Stromwall. Oh, that would have been great. That would have been awesome. Oh my God, that would have been the game winners of all times. That was such a crazy good play. Oh, no. Price, find it. I want the replay of the Stromwall chance. I want the replay. That was so good. That was such a nasty move. But we're going to get the replay of the Gergensen shot. Oh. That deke I did was it was a punch deke, basically. He punched the puck forward, skated right into it, had a clean chance. Oh, they're on the power play now. Okay, so we can officially clean it, or clear it clean. Makarov, you might want to take that face off. I hate this because there's a whole anxiety-driven 9 minutes and 34 seconds left in this game. You can see the shots on goal disparity at the top of your screen. I want to continue that pressure. Keep this trend going. Ming gets... I wasn't even going to board play you. I just went for like a hip check animation right there. And he still dropped. We got out of that abbreviated power play that we gave the Sabres. Clean retrievals off the boards, and then boom, up the Pacioretty. I'm going to windmill. Oh my God. Okay, just keep the puck alive, Pacioretty. Back up the boards. Ryan Murphy. Your clutch factor has been there before, but not on this one. Better save by Makarov. I picked the right place to shoot, glove side high. What line? I like that I've moved Marchand and double shifted Ming because we have flexibility with that third line with Marchand on it. But we can do this for the third period. I can definitely do this for the third period. Ming has just got to have that endurance for this game. Big win. Damon Severson, that was a tough spot for Severson. Tough place to be in. Hard dump in. Finds the glass. Finds Brad Marchand. The spin move was perfect. Myers dumps Marchand, I guess because he skated in. Myers has straight up pissed me off in this series. He has straight pissed me off in multiple ways. Optimistic pass for Kohlberg. And it's a shame because we don't have anyone that can really match Myers on size to punish him physically in return, at least out forward. This is one of those games where, honestly, I'm missing Victor Hedman. I really do miss Victor Hedman. I wonder what that... How's that not a penalty? That was a pretty cheap shot right there for me. All right, well, the rebounds are there aplenty. A forward needs to go down low and get that puck. It was available. Knocked down. Kamayev, it still is. Short 5-hole. Oh, my God, man. How is he making these saves? Player of the game right now is Makarov. Honestly. No, you're not getting that puck first, son. No, you're not. Finds Kamayev. All right, Kamayev. One more move. Shoot. Someone. Tamernis. Turned away by Makarov. The pressure is on. Back up top. Subban. That was tough because I lost positioning. I mega lost positioning on that one. Good stick. I try to bait the player that's putting pressure on the defenseman, and I get crossed up in trying to do that. How many saves is this goaltender going to make in this game? He's seen over 50 shots now. It is a certain fact. Is a Sabres victory a certain fact, or is it going to be the Canadiens? Oh my goodness, losing that face-off, but it's a neutral zone one. Just don't take a penalty. We got to chase down Myers, keep the pressure on. No forecheck really sucks right there. It really does suck to not have a forecheck, but we don't need one. We don't need one. Are you kidding? Robbery rejection on Ming. That one slides toward the pad, and it's saved by Makarov. Replay time, please. I'm holding my breath with these offensive possessions. Replay. That's not even... What kind of replay is this? Oh, my good. EA, I am disappointed. Yes, Subban. Okay. Don't cheat yourself here, Subban. Don't cheat yourself. Really? Really? Oh, it went out of play. Are you kidding me? Jeez, that's almost as bad as the Cody CC miss. Oh my goodness. Miss shot of the year. Now we have to take a neutral zone face-off as well. Ming is tied up on the draw. We're going to bat at the good stick there with Ming. I'll tell you what, this second line, especially with Ming being on it, is going to be gassed. He's going to be a very tired player after this game's done. Yep. Yeah. Just get it. And now. And, well, he's not tired enough. Cut back move. Ming flipping himself to the rink. Okay, that was a big hit on Sukai Ming. Put him in a vulnerable spot. We're going to fling that. That was very risky. That had a very high risk, low reward type play. Backdoor. Strommel scores it! We're in the lead! Is that the clutch goal that we needed? Strommel has a legacy game right here. And remember, he had that punch deke. What moves by Lars Eller to set it up on the back door. We ran into Makarov and all at the end of the play, but I do not care. Okay, hold on. I got to... Whoa. Nope. Trap. 1-3-1 trap. Oh my goodness. How do I change? Yes, this needs to go to conservative or defend lead. No chances taken, please. Oh, we got the lead late in this game. Rim play. Yep, there it is. And Ming on the retrieval. Who else? Ming. And fadeaway shot, but I think he gets a glove to that. Where's my defenders? Oh, Armia again. We missed the body check. Go up high there. Patch ready. There's your support in the middle. It was Duchesne, but we played it out to the blue line. What an ending to this game. Last 60 to go. Patch ready's on that. What a read. Oh, I gave it up to you, Duchesne. Oh, Duchesne, you absolute mother humper. You... Duchesne took a penalty running into the goaltender, didn't he? Or did Pacioretty take it? Oh, Duchesne. I was being a friendly guy, and I was going to give you the puck on this. I dropped it to Duchesne. I don't know how they call that goaltender interference. Oh, I got my timeout, though. 39 to go. It's a neutral zone draw. We got to dump it right back in. Yeah, we got to just send it right back in. I need a whistle and a timeout. My God, I'm so nervous now. I'm really, really nervous. We should have gone Diamond PK. Oh, what a great play. Great play by Eller. No, not Grigorenko from that angle from way out there. Grigorenko. No, I'm getting the net front. I'm tied up. Oh, my God. Lay on it. Oh, my goodness. He was spread eagle, and it was behind his legs. Is Sukai Ming out here on the second unit? Who's the first unit penalty killer? I think it's Matt Duchesne. Okay, so is this since the Dumoulin fight, the game has turned in the favor of the Montreal Canadiens since that fight? I'm telling you, this series has been the most difficult battle I have had since Season 2 versus Toronto. I have had to work for this series, and it's not even over. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, Sean Monahan's taking the draw? That's a bad one. Get up there. Get up there. Get up there. Get up there. Ruido. Big save by Price, man. I mean, I'm telling you, with extra attacker and everything, Monahan plays it along the boards. That's going to go to Ruido. It's going to be blocked down. time has run out on the Buffalo Sabres season. It concludes in Game 7 of Round 1. They pushed it to the very end. What a power play they had at the end of that one. But it was Malte Stromwall with the clutch goals. Su Kai-Ming with a legendary performance. Even if you don't focus on the stats, he just played an all-around excellent game. Didn't get rewarded enough for it. And it's a question of who we will play in round number 2. We advance on again. We have not lost in the first round of the GM mode so far. That trend continued. Look at the lipstick on Brad Marchand. Who have you been kissing? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? It's the Boston Bruins. So we rematch with the Bruins. And I think it's safe to say we have found our exact ideal slider set for this playoff. This is the exact sliders. We're playing a 42, 28, and 12 regular season Boston Bruins team. Let's look at the playoff tree. Okay, so, what a second round we got here. On the east side of things, you have Montreal and Boston, a classic, tale as old as time, original 6 rivalry in round 2. Edmonton, Calgary, we get the Battle of Alberta in the west. That's going to be really fun. Johnny Gaudreau and the Flames, they advance to round 2. How many games did it take them? They took 5 games to get to round 2. Edmonton was 6 games over Anaheim. It was San Jose in 6 games over Nashville. St. Louis in 6 games over the Chicago Blackhawks. So there was not a single 7-game series in the West. Were we the lone 7-game? We were the lone 7-game series in the East and the lone 7-game series in the first round. So Boston dispatches of Ottawa in 6 games. It was Toronto over Washington in 6 games. So that Leafs-Habs third round remains a very real possibility. I can't get it off my tongue. Going into the second round. Now, both teams obviously would still have to win their second round contest. The Leafs will be taking on the Blue Jackets. And then to round out the East, it was the Islanders and the Blue Jackets in the first round. Obviously, the Blue Jackets win in 6 games there. We will take a look before we begin Game 1 at the Boston Bruins roster, as we always do. We will overview and analyze the Bruins roster and their statistics through round 1 to this point in those 6 games that they played against the Ottawa Senators. And we will see you in the next video.